ready to get started here. Bears came away with a 3-2 victory. Caps will start off here on your left wearing white. The Flyers on the right wearing dark. Harry, Jace, Peter, Duran, and Ellis to start here with Max Hobbs in net for this one. Team's pumped up this morning, as you can see. All right, puck is dropped here. And now it comes back to Duran. He sends it up forward. And now in neutral ice, it's Ellis who sends it in. Deep into the zone now, and in the corner, Peter will pick it up. And Peter leaves for Harry, who looks to give to Jace. Puck comes below the goal line once again. Jace picks it up. And now it's Peter who comes in. It comes to the half wall where the Flyers look to break out. Coming through neutral ice now are the Flyers. From distance, the shot there is blocked to the corner by Ellis. Puck is loose here. And the Flyers look to pick it up below the goal line, send it towards the front, but that's blocked by Duran, who sends it up to Peter. Peter gets it off the wall and look for Harrison there. Now it's chipped forward, and it's on Jace's stick. Jace sends back to Ellis, who resets here for Jace. Jace finds Grayson, and it comes in offside. So a whistle and a neutral zone face-off coming up here. We've got Kai, Walker, Grayson, Theo, and Liam now for this neutral zone draw. Flyers dump it in. Chasing it into the corner here is Theo. Now it is Liam who picks it up. He swings it back around for Theo, who sends it up off the wall for Grayson, but it exits the zone, and now it's the Flyers who look to get it back in. Carrying it in here are the Flyers. A shot there. Goes in the net for the Flyers. First goal of the game, 13:31 to go here in the first. Strong shot there from the circle. Finds its way past Max under the bar, and the Caps. Now it comes in. Sending it in deep is Jay. Goal line there. Flyers battle for it. Comes up high here and sent towards the net where it's kicked away by Max. Now James has it, and he sends it back for Cayley. Cayley sends it off the wall for Xander. He looks to find James, and James now comes forward with it. James pulls up here, looks to get it forward, but it comes across the line, and the Caps will reset here. Once again, Cayley picks it up now and slides it forward for Kareem, but it's controlled here by the Flyers, who send it in deep. Once again, it's Cayley who picks it up behind the net. She sends it to Kareem on the wall, who finds James. James now looks to catch Xander, but this will be an icing call, so we will have a face-off in the defensive zone. The face-off now comes to the blue line. Below the goal now, the Flyers have it. Look to get it towards the front, but it's directed to the wall where Harry picks it up. Harry works his way now down the ice. Chasing it hard is Harrison Gopel. He fights for it now in the corner. And Peter there comes in to support. Harry still battling for it there. And now they look to get it towards the front. Penalty coming up here. And it'll be on the Caps. Peter making his way to the box here as he's called for a cross check. Time of the penalty, 11:43 to go. And the Caps trailing by a goal here. Head to the PK. So now with Peter in the box, it's Jax along with Harry to start off as the PK forwards here. Ellis and Duran on D. Sent towards the slot there. It's blocked to the wall, and Harry sends it off the wall and into neutral ice, where the Flyers will reset. Now they work their way in. Coming forward here. Big save by Max off the blocker as the Flyer had walked right down into the front of the Caps goaltender. Now Ellis directs a shot to the wall. And now from the point, they look to swing it across, and it's Harry who picks it up here. And the Flyers bring it back in. Dropping it here. Walking into the slot, but a slip there. And now another shot and a save by Max. So dangerous chances here for the Flyers on the power play. Now we have Jace, Xander, Theo, and Liam off the draw. It comes to the point. At the point, it slid forward into the slot where Theo sends it wide, and Xander sends it back towards the point. A shot here, and a rebound try as Max made the save. And now it's the Caps who pick it up behind the net. They look to get it forward. In the high slot, a shot is directed to the corner where Liam picks it up, and Liam will begin rushing through some open ice here, trying to keep that puck moving forward as Liam. Caps still shorthanded here for a few more seconds. Now Theo dumps it in, and we are just about back to 5-on-5 now. Xander pressing below the goal line there, and now at even strength. Puck comes back for Liam here, but it's broken up and sent into the Caps' end by the Flyers. In the corner, they chase it. Kai working on it there, along with Theo. And now it's directed towards Max, but it's picked up here by Walker, who leaves it for Liam. Liam swings it across for Grayson. Grayson back to Walker. Walker looks to carry into the zone here, and he chips it in. Chasing it now is Walker below the goal line. Continues to battle for it there. Grayson comes in to help out. And it's picked up here by the Flyers who send it off the glass and out. And now the race is on for this puck. Caps get back in numbers here, but it's the Flyers who have it. They send it towards the front, and it'll be picked up here by Grayson, who sends it out for Kai. Kai now carries it forward over the blue line. Kai gives to Cayley. Cayley finds Walker, and Walker buries it from the slot. Oh, a nice play there as the Caps move the puck around and find Walker in the high slot. And Walker hammers it home to tie this game up at 9:06 to go here in the first period. So the Caps survive the penalty kill and manage to get one back after a ton of pressure from the Flyers there. And we're tied here. Off the draw now, it comes forward and into the zone. Tangled down there. No call now. It comes back to neutral ice. And the Caps will have to reset here. Kaneem will pick this up and bring it behind the net. Have a look here. Kaneem sends it up the wall. Loose in the slot there, but the shot is directed wide. Now it's Declan who has it. And Declan, looks to get it out, but it comes off a skate. Oh, now it's put in the net. The Flyers find a second goal there at 8:19 to go on an unfortunate bounce there as Declan looked to send the puck out, but it went off a skate and bounced right in front of the net where a Flyer was waiting for it, and they put it in to retake the lead at 8:19 here in the first. Now it's Duran off the face-off who looks to get it into the zone, but it comes in offside, so we'll have a neutral zone drop here. Jace along with Harry, Peter, Ellis, and Duran. It's sent in deep here to the Flyers' end. Harry will get in there on the forecheck, but it's picked up here by the Flyers. And an interference call will be coming up here on the Caps. Ellis will head to the box at 7:54, and the Flyers will go back to the power play as interference is called there on the Caps defender. Peter now, Harry, Liam, and Theo. Harry picks this up on the wall now and will have a chance to get it out. He sends it off the wall and chases it now into the zone. Harry making his way in on the forecheck. Does well to pin it up there. Peter looks to come in and help out here. And together they work to keep this puck in the zone. Peter keeps battling for it there in the corner. Now behind the net, it's Harry. Now it's picked up by the Flyers, and they look to exit the zone. But pestering them there on the wall is Peter. Now it's the Flyers who come forward with it. Theo picks it up here, sends it up the wall to Harry. Harry gets it down the ice. All the way down, no icing. Caps get a change in here. Flyers want to catch him, but they send the puck across the ice, and Declan will pick it up here. He sends it back for Liam. Liam handles it there and sends it off the wall to James, and James navigates around one and now sends it forward for Jax, who looks to get it back to James. They come in onside, but it's turned over here to the Flyers, who will reset in their end with about 10 seconds left on the man advantage. Coming forward here are the Flyers. It comes below the goal line where Kaylee looks to swing it around there, but it's loose now, and it's picked up again by Kaylee. She gets it towards the wall. Now the Flyers have it, and they look to dangle in. Directed to the wall there. Now a shot sent towards the net. Dangerously there in the side slot, but now it's picked up by James, who looks to get it to Kareem, but it's broken up by the Flyers, and it's back on Kaylee's stick now. Kaylee works it forward, but it's turned over until Xander makes his way from the bench to direct that down the ice. Now it's Walker who looks to carry it forward, but it's broken up in neutral ice, and the Flyers will reset in their end. Back to Ellis now. Ellis gets it to Grayson. Grayson sends it in deep. Chasing it here is Xander. And on the wall, it comes back up the ice and across the line now as the Flyers carry it into the Caps' end. A blocked shot there comes off the glass. And now behind the net, the Caps pick it up. It's Ellis who works it forward and gets it to Walker, who gets it back to Ellis. Now it's Grayson who looks to get it forward, but from distance it's sent in towards Max. He pads it over to Duran. Oh, it's picked up by the Flyers here. Loose puck in the slot, and it ends up in the net as the Caps could not get control of that puck. And the Flyers jump out to a 2-goal lead here at 4:43 to go in the first. Off the draw now. It's the Caps who look to send it forward here. Harry gets it to Kai. Kai looks to work it in and get it back to Harry, but it's the Flyers now who work their way into the zone, and from distance here, looked like we were going to have a shot from the line, but it's broken up by Liam, who gets it forward to Peter. Now it comes in offside. So a neutral zone face-off here. Picking it up on the wall here is Kai. He gets it to Harry. Harry works his way into the slot, and he sends a shot on. Now on the wall, it's Kai who slows it up there. 2 Flyers on him. They jar it loose and reset in their end. Off the glass and down the ice now. The puck comes. Icing will be the call here, and we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. Jace, James, Kareem, Declan, and Kaylee now. Flyers look to get it out, but Declan keeps it in at the point, and it's sent in deep. Broken up here by Kaylee, and it comes to James now, who chips it forward. And James looks to get around one. He's interfered with there on the way to the slot, and so we'll have a penalty now on the Flyers. Time of the penalty, 2:58 to go here in the first. A call for interference. Kai now along with Xander, Jax, Peter, and Liam, and it comes back to Liam at the point, and Liam gets it over to Jax. Jax works his way and sends a shot, and the rebound try now goes wide. Now behind the net, Jax has it, settles, gets to Peter. Peter back to Jax. Jax below the goal line now looks to get it towards the front. It comes back to Liam in the high slot. He's shot there. Goes wide of the net. Now it's on Xander's stick below the goal line. They look to reset once again. Now Liam sends it towards the net. Where is it? It's settled down there by the Flyers goaltender. So we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone here. About a minute to go on the power play for the Caps. Off the draw now. The Caps. Comes out of the zone. The Caps will have to reset now. And it's taken by the Flyers here in neutral ice. And they'll look to get it down the ice. Now it's on Jax's stick. He sends it across for Kai, who will look to bring this puck in over the line. Kai stops there at the blue line, loses an edge. And Jax comes in to try to keep moving it forward. But it's the Flyers who take advantage there and carry it out. Off the wall now, it's Kai who picks it up. And now it comes forward on Jax's stick. Jax dumps it in deep. 15 seconds remain on this man advantage as Xander chases the puck into the zone. Carrying it forward now are the Flyers. They chip it in from distance, and Max bats that down with the mitt. And Ellis now leaves for Duran. Back to 5-on-5 now as the penalty to the Flyers has expired. In the corner, Ellis will chase this puck. And it's back on a Flyer stick now below the goal line. Now it's directed out by the Caps. But it's sent right back in offside by the Flyers. So a neutral zone face-off now. Off the draw now, the Caps settle. Oh, but it's sent in now by the Flyers. Duran will chase it here. Sending it up to Walker's Duran. He gets it to Jace. And Jace manages to get it over the blue line. And now it comes in deep where Jace will chase it. Caps looking to get a change in here. Sending it off the wall here are the Flyers. Liam battling there on the wall. Waning seconds here of the period. It's Jace who guides it forward here. And it's offside here. Under 5 seconds to go in the period. Neutral zone face-off after that offside. Comes into the zone here off the draw. And that's the end of the first. So after one, it's 3 for the Flyers, 1 for the Caps. Shots, 12 for the Flyers, 4 for the Caps, and that's how we'll go into the second period. All right, back for the start of the second period now. Team switch sides. Caps on your right and white. Flyers on the left and dark. Kai, James, Kareem, Theo, and Liam now for the start of this period. Liam picks it up off the draw and carries it forward over the line. Sending it towards the net there is Liam. And now Kareem with the turnaround try in the corner there. He sends it below the goal line. And chasing it there is Kai. On the half wall, it's Liam who looks to keep it in, but it comes out, and offside will be the call. Kaylee and Declan now check in on D as the Caps battle for this puck just over the blue line. They carry it in now, and Kai looks to get it forward. He sends a shot on. That's gloved down there by the Flyers goaltender. Off the draw, it comes back for Kaylee. Her shot there is blocked behind the net now. They try to get it loose. Kareem and James battling there for the puck. Trying to get it loose. Now it's picked up here by Kareem, who gets it towards the front, but I couldn't quite pull the trigger. Now coming up the other way are the Flyers. Kaylee battling for this puck. Looks to pick it up, but it's loose in front, and the Flyers have it here from the high slot. A shot. And is stopped there now behind the net. The Flyers have it. And now a penalty is coming up, and it's the Caps who will go to the box. Declan is being sent to the box here. I'm not sure exactly what the call is. It's a slash. time of the penalty, 13:34 in the second period. Caps shorthanded here once again. Peter, Harry, Duran, and Ellis to start off this kill. At the point, the Flyers look to set it up, and they send it into the corner where Ellis will get there. And at the point once again, Peter challenges there. Oh, and it just gets past Ellis. Now it comes to Duran, who sends it up the wall for Peter. They can't quite control it. It's loose now in front, and the shot there from the Flyers goes wide. Now a shot that a clearing attempt that bounces up high, stays in the zone, and back at the point now. It'll be picked up by Ellis, and chasing it now is Peter, and Peter chases it into the corner here, battling for this puck. Peter looks to keep it pinned up there. Good effort from Peter. Ellis now comes into support. And the Flyers now look to clear it out. Carrying it into the zone now are the Flyers. They look to dangle into the front. And the shot there is put in past Max on a nice move by the Flyers, who find a fourth goal here at 12:27 to go in the second on the power play. The Caps now trail by 3. We're back to 5-on-5 now. Puck comes back here for Theo, who sends it across for Liam. Liam sends it up to Jax. Jax to Walker. Walker looks to get it to Grayson, but they can't connect cleanly there. Chasing it in the zone here is Walker. And now Jax keeps the puck in there on the wall. And Walker now gets it back to Liam, who gets it to Walker. Walker back to Liam. Liam sends it towards the net. It goes off of a shin guard there. And now it's picked up by the Flyers, who send it down the ice. And chasing here is Theo and Liam. And battling for it there is Liam, but the Flyers carry it in and send it across the front of the net. It goes all the way to the opposite boards. Now below the goal line, Jax battles for it. And at the dot, it's Grayson who picks it up and gets it to Walker. Walker back to Grayson here. And Grayson chips it in on the backhand as the Caps execute a change. Down the ice it comes now. And picking it up here in the corner is Declan. Declan slides it forward and down the ice. This will be an icing call here. And the Caps will have a defensive zone faceoff. Xander, James, Kareem, Ellis, and Declan now for this draw. Off the draw, it's picked up by James, who gets it to Kareem. And Kareem starts moving his feet. He'll stop right there on the blue line after entry and make a move around one. Leaving it there for Declan, who leaves for Xander. Xander sends it in down low, and Kareem will pick it up there and look to get it towards the front, but takes a spill. And now on the wall, it's James who battles for possession. And he looks to get it in deep for Xander, and it comes loose now and forward for the Flyers. Making a move here are the Flyers, and they send a hard shot on from the slot that Max squeezes there. Jace, Peter, Harry, Ellis, and Duran. Off the face-off, they battle for it on the near wall here. And it's Ellis who will pick it up behind the net now and leave for Duran. Duran sends it up the wall for Peter. Peter sends it across. And now it's Ellis who picks it up and sends it forward for Harry. Harry chasing it here. Wanted to break free, but it was turned back by the Flyers. And now the Caps reset in neutral ice as Duran leaves for Ellis. Now Jace. Broken up here by the Flyers, and Duran looks to swing it out, but it's kept in by the Flyers on the wall. Now it's picked up by Peter, who looks to catch Harry, but they couldn't connect, and the Flyers will reset in their end now. But it's turned over here up high, and Jace works his way in. He's taken down there, and we'll have a penalty call now. And the Caps will have a power play opportunity as the Flyers go to the box for a trip at 9:22 in the second period. So now Kareem, Jace, James, Grayson, and Ellis to start off this power play. It's one back here to Ellis. Ellis sends to James. James looks across for Grayson there. And now it's chipped out, and chasing it here is Jace. Resetting in his end now. Jace sends it up for Harry. He gets it across to Ellis, and now chasing the puck into the zone is Kareem. He stops it on the wall there, and it's below the goal line now where Jace looks to send it out. Now Ellis has it at the point, and she'll look to settle things down here as the Caps reset. Grayson gets it over to James. James over to Jace. Jace sends a shot, but it's high over the bar and off the glass now. And once again, the Caps will look to reset here. And it's kept in at the wall by Grayson. Now, James to Grayson. Now it's Jace who has it. Jace looks to send it towards the front. Jamming at it there is Kareem. Kareem trying to get it in on the wraparound on the backhand, but it doesn't go. Keeping it in now. Oh no, it just comes out, and Ellis swings it across here for James. And the Caps will have to reset quickly and try to re-enter quickly for one more chance here on the power play. It's Xander who brings it in over the line, taking it wide. Xander now below the goal line. Looks to get it towards the front, and Jace couldn't pull the trigger there. Now back on Jace's stick. Jace looks to find the seam there, but it's broken up. And now coming forward are the Flyers, back to even strength as the penalty now expires. Behind the net, battling for it there is Liam. And Liam picks it up here and sends it up the ice for Xander. Xander now chips it forward and chases it, but it's picked up by the Flyers, who send it right back out. And now Liam plays it off the wall and back up to Harry. Harry chips it in and sends it towards the net, where it's blockered down there by the Flyers tender. And off the wall now, it's picked up by Peter. And Peter sends it off the pad. Where's the rebound? Oh, it's covered up by the goalie. Great chance there for the Caps as the rebound popped out to Harry. He was partially tied up and got a piece of it on the backhand, but it was covered up by the goaltender before it came to the goal line. Now Xander on the draw, and the Flyers carry it forward here. Comes back for Theo now, who moves around one and sends it forward here for Peter. Peter coming through neutral ice and across the blue line now. Sends the shot on, and it makes its way in. It looked like it took a deflection off of a defender and found its way into the net to cut the deficit here to 2 for the Caps. Time of the goal there by Peter. 6:50 to go here in the second period. So now it's Kai, Walker, Grayson, Declan, and Kaylee. The Flyers work it in over the line, and from the wall they send it towards the net. It's sticked away there by Max, and now it comes to the point. Sent in deep now. Caps chasing this one a little bit. It comes to the point now, and from there towards the net, but it deflects wide. Battling in the corner now is Kaylee, along with Kai. Kaylee comes out with it and gets it towards Grayson, and now it comes over the line. Chasing it here is Grayson, but it's quickly sent back the other way until Kai picks it up, and Grayson now sends it deep into the zone. Up the wall it comes. Battling to keep it in there is Kareem. It comes down low and around the corner here, but it's the Flyers who will pick it up, and they'll begin to work it forward. Below the goal line now, it's Declan who looks to pick it up and send it towards the wall, but that's blocked, and now it comes to the opposite side where Walker chases it. And it comes now to Declan again, who looks to get it to Walker. Finally, it's Jax who carries it over and looks to find Kareem. Kareem picks it up now and gets it in. Stopping again here at the blue line is Kareem. He gets it in deep. And now it's Jax who chases it in the corner, and it's kept in there by Kareem at the point. Kareem looking to work his way towards the front, sending a shot on, and the rebound pops loose. Now it's back to the point where Ellis brings it in. Down low into the corner, back to Kareem, who looks... Oh. Now it's Declan who works his way around, and Duran who works his way around and brings it back to James. Carried forward by the Flyers here now through neutral ice, and they come in offside. So we'll have a whistle and a neutral zone face-off. Chipped in deep here off the draw by the Flyers. Retreating for it there is Theo, who gets it to Liam. Liam works it up the wall for Peter, and now Liam carries it forward. Liam chips it and looks to chase it, but can't get free, and now it comes back the other way as the Flyers work their way in, and now it's picked up by Theo. Theo changes direction here and gets it back to Harry. Harry carries it forward and looks to slide it down the ice, and Harry now gets it towards the front. Oh, and taken down there right in front is Peter, and we're going to have a penalty called there on the Flyers, as Peter was at the top of the crease waiting for that pass from Harry that came, but Peter was knocked down, and the Flyers will go to the box here. Time of the penalty, 3:44 to go in the second period. Off the draw here, he comes back to Ellis at the point. Ellis back to James. James works his way in and sends a shot towards the net. Oh, and it goes in! And it goes in there. It's redirected right in front as the shot came from the circle and went off something in front. It looks like it went off of Jace in front and went into the net. So the Caps make quick work of the power play opportunity there and claw back within one. So now it's Jace, James, Kareem, Declan, and Kaylee. No icing here as that puck is sent in deep by the Flyers. Kaylee has it here, and she gets it to Jace, who slides it forward for Kareem, who tips it over to James. James now carries it in over the line and retreats for some passing options here, but it's taken away by the Flyers, and they send it now into the zone where Declan will chase it below the goal line. It comes around the wall for Kareem, but it's stopped there by the Flyers, and now it's taken by Jace. Jace sends it off the glass and around. Now it's Jace who has it. He sends it around for Declan. Declan now sends it down the ice, and it's taken by the Flyers here at center ice. They send it into the zone, and now it's Kaylee who picks it up, sends it off the wall, over to Jace. Jace gets it to Kareem. Kareem has a look here and looks to get it back, but he loses it there now. Oh, big stop by Max, who bails Kareem out big time there. Kareem will have to buy Max a Yoo-hoo or something after the game for that one. Off the ensuing face-off, the shot comes towards the net, and a big reaction save there from Max as that was redirected right in front, and he paddled it to the corner. Now behind the net, it's loose, and the Caps have to get control of this puck. It's picked up by Walker now, and he navigates it into neutral ice and now gets it to Xander across the line. Xander sends a shot towards the net on the backhand. Where is it? Walker now has a chip at it, but can't get much on it, and it's sent down the ice by the Flyers. No icing here as Duran chases this one now below the goal line. Duran sends it up for Walker, and now Walker gets it forward for Grayson. Grayson gets it to Xander. Xander in over the line, sends it towards the front, and Walker was there, but he was tied up. And now it comes back the other way. And the Flyers now carried in a shot from distance there is blockered away by Max. And the puck goes out of play. Kai, Harry, Peter, Liam, and Theo for this draw. Now, it's picked up by the Flyers here in front, and they send one just over the bar there. And now it is Peter who sends it forward. Battling for it there is Harry, but it's the Flyers who take it away and reset now in their end. Carrying it through neutral ice here are the Flyers. They slow it up at the blue line and now look to get it towards the slot. It's back on Kai's stick now, and he sends it across for Theo. Theo resets here and sends it behind the net to Liam. Liam all the way across the zone there for Peter. Peter gets it back to Kai. Kai back to Peter. Peter carries it in now and looks to get the puck deeper into the zone. Harry comes in to help out, and now Harry battles for it. Chipped in now to the Caps end by the Flyers. Theo has it here and looks to carry it forward. Theo works his way up the ice. Theo taken down there right at the end of the period. So the Caps will leave this here and start off the third period with a power play opportunity. So after two, the score is 4 for the Flyers, 3 for the Caps, who battled back in that frame. Shots after 2, 18 for the Flyers, 14 for the Caps. Penalty called right at the end of that period. Flyers will go to the box for a trip as Theo was working his way down the ice and taken down right near center ice. So the Caps will start this period off on the power play, but the face-off will be at center ice here as the whistle came at the end of the period. Kareem, Jace, James, Ellis, and Grayson, and it's one back here by the Caps. Ellis gives to Grayson, Grayson back to Ellis. Ellis over to Jace, who gets it to James. James now brings the puck in, but it's offside, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Off the draw there, it's brought in by James. Now the Caps look to set up. They find Grayson in the high slot. Oh, and his shot there is stopped by the goaltender. The rebound try. Now behind the net, it's Kareem who tries to sneak it in. Now it's on James's stick. James looks to find Grayson, and it's controlled here by Jace. The Caps, looking to reset now, but Jace loses an edge. It comes back the other way as the Flyers now send a shot off of Ellis's skate and into the netting above the net. So a couple good chances there for the Caps. Off the draw now, it comes to the point and sent towards the net. It's patted away there by Max, and now it is Jace who gives to James. James carries it in and sends it towards Jace. It comes back off the wall now. Grayson slows it up, and Grayson now from the high slot gives to James, who gives it back to Grayson. Grayson's shot. Oh, it's blocked there. Now it goes behind the net where Jace leaves for Kareem. Kareem now looking to get loose. It's picked up now by Jace. Jace has it. Wheeling, dealing back to Ellis now. Ellis over to Jace. Jace to Grayson. Grayson having a look here. Penalty getting ready to expire. It comes back to Ellis. Ellis sends it towards the net. It redirects there and comes into the corner where Kareem will pick it up. And Kareem works his way around and looks to get to the slot here. Looking to make a move, but it's broken up here by the Flyers. They come back the other way. Good work from Ellis there to keep that to the outside. Now Grayson chips it down the ice. No icing here. So the Caps unable to convert on the power play, despite getting a couple chances there. Now it's Liam who sends it off the wall to Peter. Peter now sends it forward for Harry. Harry carries it through center ice and over the line. Harry takes it wide, leaves for Jax. Jax looks to get it back to Harry, who gets it back to Jax in the corner. Now the Flyers look to carry it out. And it comes back to Liam, who resets in his end. Liam gets to Harry, who looks to chip it forward, but it doesn't go. And now the Flyers send it in deep, where Liam will pick it up behind his net and send it off the wall to Harry. And it'll be picked up now by Peter, who gives to Liam. Liam carries forward. Liam sends it up the ice, and it goes out of play there towards the Flyers bench. So we will have a neutral zone face-off. Kai now, Grayson, Walker, Kaylee, and Declan. Chipping it in here are the Flyers behind the net. It's picked up by the Flyers there, and they look to set up offensive possession here. Declan battling now in the corner, and turning it away there is Kai. Comes back to Declan now, who picks this puck up and sends it across for Kaylee. Kaylee now sends it down the ice, and chasing it there is Walker, but this will be an icing call. it's Xander on the draw, along with James, Kareem, Declan, and Kaylee. Kareem will pick it up here and bring it around the net. Oh, and it pops towards the front. Caps have to jump on it here. It comes to the point. From the point, it's sent wide of the net. And now it comes to the corner where Kaylee picks it up and sends it off the wall to James. James looks to drop for Xander. And it comes back to center ice here where Kareem will pick it up and get it back to James. James now has it. Stopping on the wall there. And it's taken away by the Flyers. Flyers carrying it up the ice here. Looking to make a move in, and they get it just across the crease. Now, from the point, it's sent towards the net. Max there stops it with the paddle and gloves it down. So now it is Jace on the draw, along with Harry and Peter. The Flyers look to send it towards the net there. Oh, and it just goes wide. Now Harry on the wall sends it up and out over the line. Chasing it here is Peter, and Peter has it in the corner now. He leaves for Harry. Harry's still battling for it here. Picks it up. Harry carries it in, sending the shot towards the net. It goes off the pad into the corner where Peter picks it up. Peter sends it back for Harry there. And now it comes to Ellis. Ellis swings it around for Duran, who lost an edge. And now they come back the other way. That puck sent all the way down the ice. And icing is the call here. Refs took their time to signal icing there, but it made it across the line. So we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone for the Caps. Jax now along with Grayson and Walker, Liam and Theo. Off the wall, it's sent into the zone. Theo chasing it here. Oh, and a chance there. Dangerously from the slot for the Flyers as several players skated past the puck, and it was picked up by the high guy, and the shot there stopped by Max. Now it's sent up by Walker to Jax. Jax carries forward. Now he sends a shot towards the net. That's patted away by the goaltender. Now Grayson looks to battle for it, and it's taken by the Flyers there, and they begin working it up the ice. Across the line there, they look to tee up a shot, but it's taken away by Grayson, who gets it up the wall to Liam. Turned back there by the Flyers, and now the Flyers look to dangle in, but it's directed away there by Theo. And Theo now carries the puck over the line. It's turned over there, but it's offside, as the Flyers were still stuck in the zone. Off the draw there, it comes to Kaylee, who gets it to Harry. Harry carries it in. And in the corner, it's picked up by the Flyers. And Kaylee pinches in there. Declan looks to keep it, but it goes out of play. And we'll have a neutral zone faceoff. Referees discussing the location of the drop here. So Kai, Harry, Peter, Kaylee, and Declan Caps work to keep it in here. Up by the Flyers. And they send it out here and work their way across the line. Below the goal line now. Declan battles for it. Now it's Kaylee who picks it up in the corner and gets it to Peter. Peter slides it forward for Kai. He tries to stick handle through traffic here. Now it's batted forward by Peter. Caps in the midst of a change here, and the Flyers looking to catch him. Flyers carry it in and drop it up high. Now Declan below the goal line pins it up along with Xander, who gets it to the wall for Kaylee. Kaylee gets it across to James. Now it's Xander, but the Caps can't control here. Together they try to muscle it forward, and it's turned back by the Flyers. Declan now on the wall. Gets it to Kareem, who begins to skate forward here. Kareem working his way through. Looks to get it towards the net. Another poke at it there, but is directed away by the goaltender. And now coming forward with it are the Flyers. Battling to get back here is James. Now from the high slot, a shot that's sent over the crossbar. And now it's James who has it. And he looks to send it forward for Kareem. And Kareem's going to start moving it down the ice. He gets it in deep here. No icing as the Caps send it in deep to make a change. Up the wall now. The Flyers play it to try to get it out of the zone. But it's kept in by Walker, who gets it to Jace. Jace circling, having a look here. Gets it over to Ellis, who from the point sends it to Duran. Duran sends it towards the net, and it's gloved down there by the goaltender. Comes back to Duran here off the draw. Duran sends it to the wall where Grayson tries to keep it in, but it comes out now, and Ellis plays it back for Grayson, who sends it in deep. Now the Caps will look to go in on the forecheck. Jace looks to get there, but the Flyers work it up the wall, and it comes out of the zone now. Fighting for it there is Grayson, but the Flyers look to bring it in, and they send a shot high and wide there. Now it's picked up by Walker, who sends it around for Duran. Duran sends it up the wall to Grayson. Grayson chips it forward, and the Flyers take over here and reset. Taken by Ellis here. Now it's Kareem who has it, and he begins to move his way up the ice. Kareem working forward here with a head of steam, looking to put the shot on, and it's stopped there by the goaltender, and it's sent down the ice here where Jax will pick it up. Jax now gets it to Kareem. It's pinned up there on the wall where Jax now will carry it and move it forward. Sent back to Ellis now. He looks to get it to Kareem. It comes off of his stick and he chips it into the zone. And the Caps will have to chase it here below the goal line now. And the Flyers pick it up and look to work it up the wall. They send it across the ice where Liam picks it up now and gets it forward, but it's the Flyers who pick it back up in the zone now. Caps have to be careful. Liam looks to work it up the wall. And it's back on a Flyers stick now. And a good break up there from the Caps, but now from the point, a shot that comes in on Max, and he squeezes it there. Caps get some fresh legs on the ice here. It's Kai along with Grayson, Harry, Liam, and Theo remain out as the D pair. Now Kai gets it forward for Grayson. Grayson carries it into the zone, looks to drop it there, and It's pinned up on the wall by Kai now. Net's empty here for the Caps with 4 minutes to go. As the Caps search for a tying goal, it comes to Grayson now. Grayson gets it to Harry. Harry's shot is blocked off of a shin guard, and it comes back to Theo now, who has to reset. Now it's Liam who gets it to Kai. Kai sends it off the wall and carries it in now, and his shot blocked there below the goal line. Kai looked to get it back to Grayson, but now it comes to the Flyers who try to get it out, but it's kept in by Grayson, who gets it over to Kai. Kai still battling for that puck. And it's taken away by the Flyers here, and now the Caps have to be careful. And now it's picked up here by Jace, and Jace carries it in, but the Caps are offside, so we'll have a neutral zone draw now. Now we've got Jax, James, Kareem, Peter, Kaylee, and Ellis, the 6 attackers here for the Caps. As the net is empty, Jax wins it back to Ellis, who gets it to Kaylee. Kaylee now gets it in over the line, and the Caps have to fight for this puck now and try to get possession in the zone. James battles for it there, as does Kaylee. Now Kareem picks it up and gets it back to James. James now looks to get it towards the front. James has it below the goal line. He's wrestled down there. The Caps are going to get a penalty here. And now it comes out, and the Caps need to just send this puck over to the Flyers here, because there's no more advantage on a delayed penalty when you already have the goalie out. So now the call comes with 2:28 to go in the third period. Caps still trailing by a goal here with the extra attacker on. Now a penalty to the Flyers. Caps will take timeout here and talk about what they're going to do. All right, so after the timeout, the Caps make their way back to the face-off dot now to start a 6-on-4 opportunity as the net is empty here and they win the draw back. Ellis has it here at the point and she gets it to Jace. Jace now back to Ellis. Ellis towards the front there, and now it's James who has it, and he gets it to Peter, and Peter sends a shot into the net! Peter with the tying goal at 2:13 to go, as that nearly broke down for the Caps, but Ellis managed to get it back to James, and James got it to Peter in the high slot, and Peter rifled it past the goaltender to tie this game up here in the third period. So we are back to 5-on-5 now. It's Jace, Peter, Kareem, Liam and Theo, and it's carried in offside here as it was broken up just at the blue line. Jace on the draw, gets it to Kareem, who battles for it now. Theo chips it in deep, and the Caps will chase this here behind the net. The Flyers send it off the wall and look to break out now. They do. Flyers carry the puck forward and look to work it into the zone. They chip it in now, past Max into the corner. Battling for it there is Peter. And now on the wall, it's pinned up. Picked up here by the Caps. Sorry, by the Flyers. They work it around down low, and now it's turned over here, and Kareem picks it up. And Kareem sends it off the wall and hope to catch Jace here. And it comes back to Jace now, and Jace gives to Kai. Sorry, gives to, Kai? Can't tell. Yeah, it's Kai. And now it's turned over, and it comes back the other way. Now a penalty will come to the Caps with 1:14 seconds to go, as a Flyer was taken down right at the blue line. Liam goes to the box here at 1:14 in this tied game late in the third period. So a golden opportunity here for the Flyers. And the Caps have a difficult kill here. Caps goaltenders having a chat here during the timeout that is taken by the Flyers. Caps bench making use of that timeout as well. They spent theirs a little bit earlier. All right, so we get ready for the drop here as the Caps have a big kill that they need to make. It comes back to the point for the Flyers, and breaking it up there is Peter, and Peter chips it out of the zone. Peter, Harry here along with Declan and Kaylee. The Flyers now look to get it back, but it's back on Harry's stick, and he breaks it up at center ice. Now it's brought in there by the Flyers, and the Caps get it to the blue line, but it's kept in, and the shot there on Max is stopped, and now it's chipped down the ice by Peter. No icing here. 40 seconds left to play, and now the Flyers work it back up. Pestering them there is Peter along with Kaylee, but they get it in deep into the corner, now below the goal line. Blocking the passing attempt there! Oh, and dangerously in front. It squirted out right to the top of the crease, but Max makes a quick save and covers the puck up. Under 30 seconds to play here. Peter now on the draw. It comes to the wall, and now to the point. The shot there goes wide. Now on the wall, it's Harrison looking to pin things up, and the Flyers work it down low. Trying to get it to the front there. Oh, it's sent wide. And now it's sent across the ice. But the net comes off there, and we'll have a whistle. Face-off will stay in the zone. Ten seconds to play here. Jax, Xander, Ellis, and Duran. And it's tied up here. It comes to the point. Now it comes across to the other side. It stays in. It's blocked away here. And we get to the end of regulation here. Tied 4-4. So a gutsy kill there by the Caps at the end of regulation, but there are 17 seconds of carryover power play time for the Flyers into the overtime period. So I think we play 4-on-4 overtime, so this should be a 5-on-4 until a whistle. But I'm not 100% sure how that works in the league. Or they'll do a 4-on-3, I suppose. So an important draw here to start off this overtime period as the Caps start off shorthanded. It goes deep into the Flyers' end. And now the Flyers look to work it out. They look to possess here. Now we're back to 4-on-4 even strength. So Kareem, Jace, Duran, and Ellis broken up here by Kareem, and he sends it forward down the ice. Now it's sent all the way down by the Flyers. Chasing it here is Duran. He's got one on him, and he sends it across for Ellis. Ellis gets it up to Kareem. Skate! And now Kareem begins to move forward here, carrying it in over the line. He loses an edge there and gives to Jace. Jace has it in the corner and behind the net. It's picked up by Kareem here. He stops and turns behind the net. Looks to move it into the corner, battling for it there. Pinned up on the wall. Jace comes in to support. Still battling for it there, and now it comes out of the zone. Chasing it back here is Duran. Duran here gets it up the wall, and it's taken back by the Flyers here. They send it across the ice. The Flyers now send it towards the net. Max sticks it to the corner, and Jace sends it behind the net here to Ellis. Now it comes to Harry. Harry carries it forward. Harry carries it into the zone. Harry with a head of steam. Harry, he's directed right at the last minute there to the corner, but Peter comes in to pick up that puck. He forces the turnover there and looks to keep possession down low, but he's bodied off of it there by a Flyer. And now it comes up the wall, and the Flyers work their way up the ice. Cayley working on defense there. It's sent towards the front. It's stopped by Max, and now Cayley has it and gets it to Harry. Harry has Peter with him. Oh, and it's broken up there on a diving play, but kicked forward by the Caps. Now Cayley has it in front. She looks to find Peter. Oh, and he comes all the way across, but they can't connect. And now coming back the other way are the Flyers. And it's slowed up here in center ice and sent in deep. Great chance for the Caps there in overtime. And now it's Cayley who has the puck on her stick with some room here. And it comes to the wall where Harry battles for it. Harry resets possession there to Cayley. Cayley has a look here and gets it across for Declan. Declan now behind the net. Moves it around, sends it to Jax. Jax carries the puck forward here. and the Caps have some speed coming across the blue line. It's Jax who looks to get the puck over to Xander. Xander's still battling for it, and now below the goal line, it's the Flyers who take over, and they reset there. Battling for it here is Xander. And now it's the Flyers who look to carry it up the ice. The Flyers working their way in, and now a shot that's broken up there comes to Theo. Theo stops and turns here, has a look. He gets it to Liam. Liam behind the net now sends it across for Theo, and Theo sends it over to Jax. Jax looks to find Xander. They're tangled up there. Now it comes back the other way. Caps need to have stick on puck here. It's dropped up high, and battling for it here is Jax, and now it's picked up by Liam. Liam with a little bit of open ice here, continues pushing that puck forward. Liam works his way in and sends the shot towards the net. It's broken up there, but he picks it up behind the net. Liam looks to sneak it in there on the wraparound, but it's taken away by the Flyers. Under a minute to go here in the overtime period, and it's the Flyers who work their way up the ice here. From the outside, the Flyers send the puck around, and now it comes to Cayley. Cayley sends it across for Jace. Jace sends it up to Kareem. Kareem chases his puck into the zone, loses an edge there. Now it comes back the other way, and a 2-on-1 developing here for the Flyers. And dangerously there in front, it's stopped by Max. And we have a whistle after the save by Max there. And 20 seconds to go here in the overtime period. A defensive zone face-off for the Caps. Jace now along with Peter, Cayley, and Liam. Behind the net now, Jace sends it to Liam. And Liam works it up the wall, but now it's pushed forward for Peter. And Peter's going to have an opportunity here if Peter can get the shot off, but it's directed wide. And that is how this game will end. So after 3 periods and overtime, we have a tie. 4-4 the score. A tough game here, but a great effort by the Caps, who were trailing this game 4-1. And they battled back to tie it up late in the game with the net empty and force overtime. But neither team able to break the tie in the extra frame. So we end up with a tie, and we will see you in a few hours from Hershey, Pennsylvania, where the Little Caps will take on the Hershey Bears